Hey there, YouTubers. Trifectaterminus here. You can call me Terminus for short. Hope all you Terminators out there are doing okay. Today we're going to talk about just after the Battle of Shalitz, where you're trying to run away, and give you some ideas on what to do to kind of get through. So, Shalitz is being raised. You just ran away like the smart and resourceful young man that you are. And a lot of the things here that we'll cover are, became common knowledge to me once I did them. Some of them I did and then realized I should have done them a little bit better. So basically, you're running from the town. The first thing you want to think about is, the reason that the cavalry was such a big deal back in the day is because a foot soldier just didn't stand a chance when it came to cavalry. So you're going to get on your horse. Yes, this is how you get on your horse. And then you're going to go save the damsel in distress by just stabbing at these guys. And we really want to do the stab. We don't want to do the swing. The swing is for when you're no longer moving, but you want to try to keep moving as much as is humanly possible. Like they say, speed is life. So you're going to continue running through, you're going to stab these guys. They line up, you're one-on-one, and you're just going to keep running and stabbing them. You got to watch out for the arrow cavalry, or the archers, pardon. They're really the only people that are going to be able to do any kind of damage to you. So you're just going to continue running back and forth until you've got pretty much everybody in this battle. Basically they're gonna continue coming until they just can't come any longer, and yeah, you're gonna keep on stabbing them. They're gonna bleed and pass out and die. So continue running towards the enemies and get as many of them down as possible. The next thing to think about is with the new updates with Come Deliverance, you can only carry so much weight, and you can't even mount your horse when you're carrying too much weight. So, it becomes a numbers game, right? You want to find out the stuff that yields you the most amount of money, and that is also not very heavy, so that you can continue getting to where you're just slightly encumbered, but not very encumbered, because when you're just a little bit encumbered, you're able to mount your horse and continue, riding, basically. So we're going to fast forward a little bit here. Basically, we're just talking about running back and forth and stabbing these, raiders, for lack of a better, name. We're going to stab them until they're all gone. So we're going to go fast forward until that's finished. Okay, now that we've taken out all of the attackers, they're no longer resupplying this group of attackers. We're just going to try to take absolutely everything that we can. We're going to later on become a little bit more choosy about the stuff that we're taking. But basically we'll want anything that's light and or expensive. Sometimes most of the time the heavy stuff is the expensive stuff, but we're going to do the best we can with what we got. So we're going to fast forward until we're done with that phase, and then we'll come back. So one of the things to remember is that every strike on target equals some benefit in your warfare. So once I figured out that I'm not going to have anything else, I just decided that I was going to use some of those strikes on this horse, and I'm going to take this horse out. And once that's done, it's going to run away from me. I'm going to continue walking back and forth. take out the horse, but also continue to pick up everything that these guys have. So we'll go ahead and speed that up again. So during this time, or this phase, we're gonna, decide what we want to keep. We're gonna try to wear all of the best armor, and or the most expensive armor, and then we're gonna choose which armor we want to keep and which stuff we want to discard. We'll do that, and continue striking at that one horse. The thing about the horses to be aware of is that there are 3 different horses, or 2 different horses. Either way, the horses have different quality bridles and different quality saddles. So some saddles have more space on them, some saddles have less space on them. So you want to make sure you're in the saddle that can carry the most weight. Also, towards the end of this, there is a chest that you want to just lockpick just because it's there. You get a lockpick from these bad guys, and you might as well use what you're getting and gain some lockpicking expertise. So basically, we're at this point, we're just going through the stuff that we want to keep and trying to decide what we want to keep and what we want to discard. Now here we come to this little hut. Obviously we're highly over encumbered, but we're going to go into this little hut here, and we're going to break into the chest that's in there. I'm fairly certain that this chest is not around after the raising of shalitz. I end up throwing some stuff in this chest just to, just because, but it's not going to be there when you're done. But it does give you some experience in lockpicking, and that's worth something. So you've finished choosing what you want to have. You've finished killing the horses and gaining warfare skills. You've finished doing all the lockpicks and choosing the saddlebags that you want. You've got all the saddlebags because they're very expensive for later. And you want to make sure also that you've got the polearm or the spear for the next phase. So since some of the horses are still alive, we're going to go ahead and kill those horses because we're just going to gain some warfare skill by doing that. Either way, we're going to move out of this section, and then the the battle is on, so to speak. And we've got the polearm or the spear or the lance, whatever you want to call it. And we're going to run around and try to kill as many of the enemy foot soldiers as is humanly possible, including these guys. You know, your attackers you can kill as well. You've got to watch your bleed out level so that you don't bleed out before the end. So, you know, play around with it. I'll actually let this run in real time so that you can see kind of how long it took me to kind of kill all the bad guys and whatnot.
Douglas. Szétszabdallak, te fostalicska! Valahol itt kell lenni! Kapsz egyet!
Kitekerem a nyakat, te nyomor!
Ja.
Végeztek, genyó! Na gyere, te Gani!
Ja. Ja.
Kibaszok veled! Megdög lesz! Kivelezlek, te fa!
Ja. Ja. Ja.
Megöllek, büdös!
Ja. Letaposlak, mint egy tetvet! Ja!
Véget, te genyó!
Ja! Ja! Ja!
Kapsz egyet!
Ja! Ja!
Hát ez rövid lesz!
Véget, te genyó! Ja! 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 Damn it, I'm hungry. Yeah. Yeah.
So your cavalry pursuiters will respawn even if you kill all of the cavalry that's chasing you. So, you know, once they start kind of respawning, at that point I had dropped the lance and just said, screw it, I'm going to get out of here. So I've done as much as I was willing to do. You could probably stay longer, but, you know, do what you're comfortable with and then run like the dickens. Now, and I'll tell you when, but the thing to remember here is that you want to ensure that you've transferred over the saddle and all of that gear from your horse back onto your person right before you end this these cutscenes, right? So when you're moving out of the preview and into the actual game, if you've left it on your horse, it's gone. So you want to transfer all that stuff back onto your person, including the saddles, and then you'll have those for later for sale. And we'll fast forward through this portion so that it's not too boring.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
So about here is where you're going to want to start ensuring that you've got all that stuff on your person. Once you see this open area to your front, it's going to move into the next cutscene, and you're going to lose the opportunity if you don't already have that stuff. So move that stuff over to you before you get to this point, and make sure that you've got it on your body, and then you can keep it. And the spoils of war, right?
Oh my God! Wait!
Jesus Christ!
Help! Skeleton's been attacked! Do something! Help! Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey! And loose!
Hanyo! Hosenkinder! They're turning tail! Quickly! We're closing the gate!
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages.
So I hope you've enjoyed watching this video, and hopefully you've learned some stuff from it or gotten some ideas from it. Yeah, thanks for coming out and watching. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, please consider doing so. And if you are interested in the game and you'd like for me to try it before you buy it, please let me know. And I will take a look at that. You can reach me through my email. You can find that in the description of all of my videos. And once again, thanks for coming out, and Trifectaterminus out.
And then you'll die.